I don't like doing things like this because I like to keep things on positive notes. But I do feel like I need to express my opinion on this, especially ranting on it. I feel like I need to get my opinion out there. Whether or not the right people hear about it or whether nobody hears about it, I wanted to say it right now. So GameStop just recently lost a customer. I've had one of the worst experiences with GameStop recently. At the beginning of this month, I went to GameStop and I purchased a controller. Now, I understand a pandemic is happening. Things aren't running the way they should or usually are. So besides all that, and I went to buy a controller. Wanted to get a new one, brand new one, but they didn't have any in stock. So I went to the register and asked them, and they didn't have any in store. I had to order one online. But then they were like, oh wait, we didn't realize we had a pre-owned one. So, I was like, alright, whatever. It's in front of me. Even though it's pre-owned, it's not new, but I'll still use it. So I took a chance. I bought it. Brought it home. Just to realize that now I live about 25 minutes away from the nearest GameStop. So I got home, literally opened it up, put batteries in, kind of find out immediately that the audio from the headset, plug it into the headphone jack, doesn't work at all. No audio, no nothing. So that sucked. Anyway, I had my parents. They went into town. They brought the controller in, exchanged it. This time now they did it online. So I ended up waiting a little over a week. Finally came in the mail. Guy opened it up again, and then this time the same problem, but the headphone jack. But instead of the audio not working at all, it worked half. Like I was able to bear with it, and I was like, okay, this is the only problem. Then I'll just wait until I get more money and then buy a brand new controller online or whatever, where I can buy one. And then later that night, I got into the chat room with the boys, and I kind of find out that they could hear me, but I couldn't hear them. And then finally, when I got it to where I could hear their voice, I couldn't hear them through the headset. It was just on the TV, which obviously that's pointless. So, again, I was very disappointed, very discouraged. Packaged it all up, returned it once again, and then the third one was one that they said that came in again, but this time it was directly from the warehouse. Now, the one that came into the mail, the second one, was also pre-owned. So every single one of these controllers that I received from GameStop, they're all pre-owned. They're not one of them was brand new. So anyway, the third one I got, and then this time audio worked, everything worked great except for one thing. Go figure, and it was another vital thing. The right bumper wasn't working like at all. Nothing was happening. I play Fortnite, as everybody knows, and the RB button is very, how can I say, yeah, it's very vital. Obviously I couldn't use it no more. Once again returned it, and then that's when I made the decision that I'm not going to go to GameStop anymore. I'm going to go somewhere else for my video games. So I returned it, got my money back fully. Yeah, I believe that was literally my last transaction at GameStop. I don't see myself going there anymore. If I do, it might be for a friend or, my brother or whatever. But for me, myself, I think I'm done. At least with pre-owned items, I'm not dealing with pre-owned anymore. But then again, the only place I was buying pre-owned items from was GameStop. With the controller, you don't really know it's broken until you start using it. I was 3 controllers in a row, 2 of which had the same exact problem. And then the other one, the RB button doesn't work. And that just goes to show you that the warehouse of GameStop doesn't fully check their products to see how good it is. I feel like they do like a basic test, and then that's it. They don't do anything else to it. Final thoughts. I would, for anybody who is still shopping at GameStop or wants to go shop at GameStop, I highly recommend staying away from pre-owned items. In my opinion, if you're going to buy anything, you might as well just buy it brand new, because then you know for sure it's going to work and, you know, it's fresh. So, I think from now on, I've definitely learned my lesson. But I mean, it wasn't really a learning lesson. I mean, it kind of was, but it just kind of shows you. It's kind of sad that, you know, people aren't doing their job. They say, you know, because it said in the package, they don't have the package anymore because I returned it. But it said in the package, quality guarantee or quality pre-owned item. So they're trying to advertise that it's still, you know, they refurbished it or whatever. But clearly they didn't, because it still doesn't work properly. Now, if you guys have any questions, or if you know, have a similar story of anything like that, definitely, obviously, feel free to comment down below. And I'd like to hear your story. I've told a couple of my friends this already, and, you know, even a couple of them say, you know, yeah, they're not surprised that I had experience like that. You know, I used to be a big fan of GameStop back in the day. Anyway, that's it. GameStop needs to figure out this shit better. Maybe I'll return, but as of right now, I think I quit GameStop.